All right, what's up, guys? This is going to be a pretty quick video, but this is going to be more so, a long form based talk on how I have been able to be consistent with working out for a decade. Okay, so I know people kind of have issues with working out with, you can see some chest in the background, man. You got to stay sharp, boys. You have to stay sharp, man. Been playing chess ever since I was a kid, man. You gotta stay sharp with something. But it's moving away from the point. This video is practically talking about how I've been able to stay consistent for over 10 years working out. Okay, working out is practically my identity. It is my default mechanism. It is my default characteristic in life. It is what people kind of describe me as, like, oh, the muscle guy, or oh, he works out, or oh, he lifts, or oh, he's fit. You want to be seen as that guy because that embodies self-discipline, that embodies self-consistency, that embodies the fact that you respect your body, you respect yourself, and therefore you believe you're going to respect others. People are going to trust you if you are an individual who works out a lot. People are going to respect you more often because of the fact that you have the discipline it takes in order to build muscle, in order to lose your fat, in order to get stronger in the gym, in order to hit a PR, in order to run a half marathon, a full marathon, a 10K, a 5K, a 1 mile every single day. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, this technique, this method that I've cultivated over my 10 years of working out is practically identity. That is literally it. It's identity. If you want to be seen as an individual who's self-disciplined, who's confident, who's respectable, who's trustworthy, who works out all the time, who's fit, who's disciplined, etc., you have to be able to merge your current identity with that. Okay? You have to merge your current identity with the aspect of working out. Okay? And so who are you currently? This is something that you must answer to yourself. You can pause the video and you can get your journal out and you can write down who I am, what I stand for, my beliefs, my characteristics, etc. Who are you currently? Okay? I know obviously I'm still a work in progress. I'm only 23, but from my 23 years of living, I practically know what I embody, what my characteristics are, what my traits are, and of course I'm building as I continue to go. I obviously don't want to stay affixed to this way of life. I of course want to evolve. I want to adapt. I want to progress. Okay, God does not want you to stay stagnant. He wants you to evolve. He wants you to adapt. He wants you to level up. Okay, and so identify exactly who you are, what you stand for, your values, your characteristics, etc. All that. All right, and you must also, after that, connect it with the aspect of working out. All right, once you're able to do that, it'll be seamlessly easy waking up early or going to work out after work, and you will feel excited to be at the gym. You'll hit some good lifts, you'll hit some good PRs. People are going to start noticing, and you're going to have so many opportunities and so many doors open for you. Okay, so that is the technique, and it's about how to be able to build identity. And so how I was able to build it, let's say, is that football was what started my journey for working out. Ever since I was in 7th or 8th grade. The reason why I'm so big, I lift all the time, it's default within my psyche, is because football has enabled me to open up a channel within my mind on identity shifting. And so I obviously thought of myself as a football player all throughout high school and a little bit of college. That was attached to me working out every single day, waking up early, lifting, running, etc. After all that was done, I'm like, you know what? Hey, I don't have sports anymore because I don't attach myself to the sports anymore. I didn't. I continue to work out. I continue to wake up early. I continue to lift. All right, because now my identity has shifted from being a football player to now I'm being to now an individual who goes to the gym, who lifts weights, who eats healthy, etc., etc. Right? And so it's all about identity shifting. That is literally what's going to make everything seamless for you, right? And of course, I still have a lot to learn in regards to other things in life that I need to shift my identity in order to adhere to and in order to make easy for me. But working out is so easy for me. I can work out twice a day if I wanted to. I work out every day. Not almost every day, every day. I work out every single day, 7 days a week, 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but 7 days a week. And some people may think like, oh, that's too much. Why not a rest day, this and that? And I'm like, bro, anytime I hear this, I don't get mad, I don't get pissed off, because it's like they have, even if they are an individual who works out and they do ask me that type of question, or they do tell me that type of question, right? I don't get mad or I don't get pissed off whatsoever, because that is their identity on how they perceive exercise. That is their identity on how they perceive working out. If you perceive working out like, oh, I work out 3 days a week, high intensity, and then on my rest days I do yoga or I do Pilates or whatever, cool, okay? Lots of people all around the world, Mike Mentzer is the one that comes to mind. He's only worked out for 3 to 4 days of the week, and he should have been Arnold. He should have been the winner of the Arnold, but he's such a very intelligent man, and that's the thing. Like, he was able to bring unorthodox based ways of training that was very unorthodox and uncommon at that time, that people were like, oh, you got to work out every single day, you got to work out 2 to 3 hours a day. And it's like, I'm in the gym for less than an hour. I don't spend more than an hour at the gym. I try not to even spend up to 50 minutes, you know? I'm in and out because I know what works for me. I know what's good for my body. You can see the shoulder vein here, dude. Like, I had a granola bar and a little protein brownie, you know? I mean, the light's not doing much justice, but you can see the striations. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, fix your identity. Fix how you perceive yourself whenever it comes to working out. We're not talking about anything right now. We're not talking about work. We're not talking about talking to girls. We're not talking about any of that type of stuff. We're talking about lifting in yourself. How do you perceive lifting? Do you perceive lifting as a chore? Do you perceive lifting as something that hurts? Do you perceive lifting that, oh, because these TikTok guys are doing it, I need to do it as well so I can lock in? That's a horrible way of looking at it, because if you look at it in that way, it's not going to be consistent. You have to have something in your mind that affixes yourself to working out so that you're consistent with it. Okay, so like, for an example, oh, I want to lift so I can be a better father, or I can be a better brother, or I can be a better friend so that I can help my mother whenever it comes to lifting heavy things, or I can be a good provider for my children, or I can be strong so that, you know, they see their father, they see their brother, they see their son lifting and working out and taking care of himself. Everybody around them are going to attach to that same ideology, right? Because if they see something that they love or something that they are known to be associated with, you know, lifting, working out, running, all that sort of stuff, then there's a high chance that they're also going to adopt that same ideology for themselves and attach that identity to themselves. It's a domino effect. So I post on Instagram my 75 hard. I've been getting people DMing me saying, bro, you're motivating me, you're inspiring me, bro, to eat healthy, to work out, all that sort of stuff. That is the point. Okay, I'm obviously doing it for myself to stay accountable for myself, but I'm also doing it for the people of whom follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, description below. And I need to be more consistent with this YouTube shit, man, because, you know, with all the things that are going around the world, everything that's trying to take attention away from you, I want to be able to be the handful of individuals who's not just trying to take your attention away, but I'm trying to mold and transmute your attention into something that can be used for growth. All right, that is practically it. You don't have to watch me. You can go and watch your whatever, but I'm simply just a messenger. Everything I'm saying is all because I'm a messenger. All right. I'm going to tell you things that I've gone through, things that I've done, things that have worked for me. And if you can try, you can do it yourself. And if they don't work for you, that's fine. All right. Maybe it can inspire you to look through something else, or to ask questions, or for you to dive deeper into what I'm trying to say. Shift your identity. It'll make everything easy for you. And how to shift your identity? You must have a why. You must have a purpose. You must have something that makes your identity stick. All right. If you're going into the military very soon and you're an individual who's not worth a day in their life, that is your why. Okay. If you are an individual of whom you've been fat the majority of your life, you've been skinny the majority of your life, you've been skinny fat the majority of your life, and you're trying to change your life for the better, and you really do visualize and see the type of individual of whom you can become physical wise, right? That is what you attach yourself to. And you continue to go to the gym every single day, working out every single day, not every single day, but whichever you see fit. I work out every single day. So I'm telling you, through my own perspective of life, work out every single day. You eat healthy 80% of the time. You drink your water. You ensure that you get a gallon of water every day. You know, you're taking your supplements, you're taking your vitamins, etc. You do that for 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I've been working out for 12 years. Right? And people think I'm not natty, bro, because now this whole community, this whole industry is filled with individuals who stick syringes up their butt, right? For the wrong reasons, not for the right reasons. Like if it's for a competition, like a steroid competition or whatever. I know, like, I'm not really into that type of stuff, but IFBB, I know that they're notorious for having individuals who are juiced, which is whatever, like Chris is juiced, Bumstead is juiced. It's, you know, it's, everyone knows that, but for the wrong reasons, like Togi, for an example. I mean, you know, funny and entertaining guy, but filling himself up with, you know, things that aren't going to serve him, right? That's what I'm talking about here. So you don't need steroids, you don't need any type of stuff. All you need for supplements, which is another video, man, I don't really want to get into that genuinely, but protein powder, creatine, fish oil, and just whole foods. So it's like literally, I'll get more into that in a future video. But shift your identity, know why you're needing to go to the gym every day, know why you're needing to change your body for the better, know why, and it'll make everything easy for you. It'll make going to the gym seamless for you. It'll actually make it fun for you. All right, that's the point. The gym should not be a chore. It should be a way to elevate and progress yourself so that you can be the best that you can be. That's the end of the video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.